Welcome to Statesman Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Austin. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And on the hill here today, Jacob Jeffries. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It features a great veteran presence, Adley Rutschman.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Kevin McGonigal next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Royce Lewis. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His first homer of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. A little bit high. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one out in front that time. Way inside, gets out of the way. Hammered, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
That is the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 3-0. You're watching. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill here today, Peyton Tolley. How about a report on him, Chris? And now the DH, Jonah Patton. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Tolley making his first start of the year. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2024. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Valdez. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Off the plate, full count now. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is off the wall.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the veteran shortstop, Jonathan Ornelas. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. That one misses. And that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the grab on the run. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Here's Nick Pratto. Now a pop-up on the infield. Edwards. And that'll do it. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Otto Lopez.
Yeah!
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Spencer Jones.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss, and one away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fouled off left side. Lopez leads off first with one away. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Step off throw to first.
He's good.
Lopez dives back in safely. In the dirt. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Gene Martin. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones on the move to the alley. And there's one away. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Totally. He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Here's the catcher, Christopher Dinellen. And a payoff pitch. Runner takes off. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. The relay throw.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Next offering is fouled back.
And when a hitter steps in the box, he knows that I got to be ready to swing. And that's where it really opens things up for him to change speeds, change location to get the swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
McGonigal.
Here's a 1-1. And that one ripped to left. One up, one down. Down to third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
That one catches the zone, and it's 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
The right fielder, number 3.
Josh Lowe next up for the Blue Jays. Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him swinging. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 3-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 9. Foul ball. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive and base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Number 9 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third, headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I'll tell you, when you smoke the line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, Home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Valdez will hit next. Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Way inside. That's off the inside corner. And a full count now. Activity in the bullpen. Grant Kramer getting loose out there. Stone also throwing. And that one hammered out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Pratto. Ball to strike, the pitch.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone! They've hit another. That's his 99th career homer, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-3. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Into center and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Now batting for the Rebels.
Braden Montgomery
The right
digs
fielder,
in now.
Braden Montgomery.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a run. It's 6-3.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Peyton Tolley done for the day, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
The new
Toronto,
pitcher in the game,
number
Gavin
37,
Stone,
Gavin
getting ready to make his
Stone.
season debut. In the air to left center. Out number 2. Fernando
The batter,
Escobar,
number 3,
the next to hit.
second baseman, Fernando
2 down, nobody
Escobar.
on. Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Otto Lopez.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Spencer Jones.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3 here on opening day. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit. Ornelas. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Rebels on top here, 6-3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, number 9. The 1-1. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. In the air, right field, low. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That might slow him down for one at bat, but don't count on it lasting. Jorge Valdez now at the plate. Out towards left center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Roman Anthony. Lifted in the air, right center field. Montgomery coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir
The Jays
Guerrero
trailing by
Jr.
3 here on opening day. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Kevin McGonigal next up for the Blue Jays. 1-1 now. That one catches the corner for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the dirt, blocked. And it remains 2-2. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Breaking ball inside. Ball 3. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. This one popped up. Prado. And that is that. One left for Toronto, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. We have the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Jonathan Ornelas.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Number 35, Nick Prado.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
To the right side, it's in and out of his glove. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Now batting for the Rebels.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's the left fielder, Gene Martin.
Ball.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 3. Swing and a ground ball. Guerrero takes it himself. Nice job to recover from the offline throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Ornelas coming home. In comes the run from second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the catcher, Christopher Dinellen. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-3. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Now pitching,
Blake Adams takes over on the mound, ready to make his season debut. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Bounce to the right. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Designated hitter, Otto.
One out man at first. Otto Lopez will hit next.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Joe.
Ball, that's out.
Runner takes off. There's a
Ball,
ball.
that's off the plate.
Throw to second, and great jump. Low at second with 2 down. That clips the corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Montgomery on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Blue Jays held in check. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Fernando Escobar. The 1-1. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, he's in
the
there.
throw comes in too late, and they
Now
don't get the
batting for the
out.
Rebels.
Fernando
The third
Escobar
baseman,
with his
Right.
first major league hit.
Right.
And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So the batting order turns over. Jonah Patton digs in now. And a 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one.
No, he's
What
out.
a double play that was. Inning over.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball
Carlos
over to a new arm,
Rivera.
Carlos Rivera.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
What do you
1-1,
got?
check swing, appeal down to third. No swing. And a 2-1 on the way. Now he breaks his bat. And there's one down. So up next for
Up next for the
Toronto,
Blue Jays,
Roman
the left
Anthony.
fielder, Roman Anthony.
Sliced hard but foul. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time.
he's in there.
safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Anthony, the base runner at first with one out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that is that. Starting. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Grant Kramer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bottom of the seventh. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Up next,
stepping in, Jonathan Ornelas. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a. Slider. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He will score. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Now the left fielder, Gene Martin. Man at second. Flares it into the outfield. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Chop to the left side. Lewis. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 8-3. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Garrett Russ.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. There's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Good eye in that
pitch is
spot.
out.
Here's a high chopper. Throw over to Pratto, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Rebels with the lead 8-3. Ready for bottom.
Now coming
So
into
they're
the
making a
hit,
move for a bat
Brandon
off the bench.
Womack.
Brandon Womack. That's outside,
outside.
and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you
The
what,
batter,
those are
number
really
3,
fun to make.
Second baseman, Fernando.
Here's the second baseman,
Escobar.
Fernando Escobar. The 2-1. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. McGonigal settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Graham Pauley looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Grant Kramer departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
For
Chad
Toronto,
Farron taking
number
over on the
36,
mound. On for his major league
Farron.
debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a
That is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Otto Lopez. Ripped, but it curls foul. 1-2 now.
Nope.
really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That's a
Pitch
ball.
misses, and the count's full. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Struck him out
Up next
swinging.
for the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays
the
have
catcher,
just
number
one out
39,
left here.
Adley
Back to the top of the
Rutschman.
order. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 on, 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. Stays alive. 3-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
Kevin McGonigal.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 9-5. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Russ won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Andres Respo.
The tying run at the plate. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. In the air, right field. Montgomery under it, and that'll do it.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do is play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Sciambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Ball four, take your base. Out. You're out. That's ball four. Out. Take. Three. Out. You're out. Ball four, take your base. Out. Three. Out. Ball four, take your base. You're out. 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 You're out. That's ball four. Safe.
Now pitching for Iowa, number 85,
Out.
Austin
Three. Out.
Vernon.
Ball four, take your base. Safe. Three. Three. Out. Out. Ball four, take your base. Out.
Now pitching for Iowa, number 33, Zach Lee. Now pitching
Three.
for the Isotope,
That's ball four.
number 28, Eduardo Aguilar. Now pitching for Iowa, number 1,
Out. You're out.
Randy
Out.
Montez.
Out. Three.
Now pitching for the Isotope, number 31,
You're out. Out.
Carlos
Out.
Rivera.
Three.
Now pitching
You're
for
out.
Iowa,
Out.
number
Ball four,
21,
take your base.
Jamie
Out.
Luna.
You're out.
Now pitching for Iowa, number 12.
Ball 4. Take your
Rob
base.
Joy. Now pitching for the Isotopes.
3.
Number 2, Jared Candy.
That's ball four. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 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 Ball 4, take your base. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 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 3. You're out. Take. Out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. That's ball 4. Safe. Out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. Out.
Now pitching for the
Ball
Yard
4,
Goats,
take your base.
number
Out.
29.
3. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching for the Yard Goats, number
Out.
32. TJ
Out.
Shook.
Ben Gelman, thanks for tuning in. Nobody out here in inning number 8.
Tommy.
Digging in now for the Yard
Erickson.
Goats, Javier Ortega. Rips that to right. And there's one away. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome,
That's a
but
ball.
a great swing. One out and the base is empty. Next pitch
That's a ball.
misses. 3 balls and a strike. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. Good plate appearance there,
Now
able to
batting,
take the walk.
third baseman.
Now the
Cristobal
third baseman, Cristobal
Campos.
Campos. And the 1-1.
No, that's high.
Kick, the pitch, runner goes.
Ball.
There's a ball. Throw bounces, and he gets in safely with a steal. Here's a fly to left. White has this one sized up and makes the catch.
Now pitching for
Righty
Somerset,
reliever out of the
number
pen,
77.
Addison Coffey. A runner on second to deal with.
Coffey.
So digging in, Dan Gant. Out to short. Picks it up. And that ends the inning. TJ.
Now pitching for the Yard Goats,
Out.
number
3.
51. Kevin
That's ball 4.
Sandoval.
Bottom of the ninth. Rich Ibar now at the plate. And the 2-1 pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Huntley moving under it. One up, one down. He's 2 outs
Now
away.
batting, the
Juan
designated
Vargas
hitter,
will hit
Juan
next.
Vargas.
And the 3-1. And we see the
That's
least
ball 4.
exciting
Runner
of the
take your
3
base.
true
Now
outcomes this
batting,
time as he
the
draws the
center
walk.
fielder, number 3.
Derek Bernard, the
Derek
next to hit.
Bernard.
Quick move to first. Just got the hand in there safely. Here comes the 1-1. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. No throw. Safe down at second. Pickoff throw. Dives back in. Safe. 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the last half of the ninth. On the ground to third. Can't come up with it. Oh, but he can't stay on the base, and they get him with the tag. Here's the left fielder, Clayton Sweeney. 1-1 pitch now. Runner on the go. Grounder left side. Fair ball. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here's the throw. Safe. Not in time to get it. And it's first and third with two
Now
away.
pitching for Somerset.
Runners on
number
the corners
31,
and two out.
William
And now at the plate, Scott
Beckman.
Reyes. Quick toss to first. Back in easily. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Runners on first and third. Two away. There goes the runner. Ball outside. No throw. He gets in safely. Foul ball there. Second and third, two out. Liner to center. That's the ball game. 5-0 the final here. For our entire excellent crew, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in to Baseball on the Show. And good night, Jim, wherever you are.